Slamming and dunking games talking about basketball because Rivers Hoopers survived a late scare by resilient Kwara Falcons side to record a second straight victory over the 2022 champions. As the KingsMen won 88 to 86 to end a group phase play in the ongoing 2025 Nigerian Basketball Premier League. The KingsMen slowly seized control of what started off as a keen contest when they entered the fourth quarter with a healthy 9-point cushion. But what happened afterwards left fans at the edge of their seat. Rivers Hoopers had opened up a wide 15-point gap during the fourth quarter, but lost a hold of the game when Kwara Falcons enjoyed a scoring spree during a 10-4 run, nailing a 3-point from deep to tie the game at 84 inside the final 2 minutes of action. However, big players from vice captain Ngogobuchi, Vincent, Victor, Sunday, and of course John Odoga deep into the fourth ensured KingsMen close out a group phase play with a perfect record. Kingsley, it was more like a scare, especially at the fourth quarter for Rivers Hoopers, but then they were able to hold their nerve to get that one over Kwara Falcon. What do you make of that scare, especially at the dying minute of that game?
Yeah, of course, it was something that Kwara Falcons wanted to bounce back, by all means. Remember, of course, in the first game, they were also smashed by the Rivers Hoopers side. And this is the second game, and they didn't just want it to slip off their hands just like that. That's why you have to look for a way to see how to rally around, of course, in the fourth quarter. But Rivers Hoopers, of course, they're a very formidable side, and of course, they were playing at home, so that home advantage and that high level of confidence, was in them. They were able, of course, to get the job done, with ease in that one. So for me, I think if you take a look at it, Kwara Falcons, they are not that fearful team anymore, just like we saw 2 or 3 seasons ago, where they were able to rally around down to win the Basketball African League and the Nigerian Basketball League, and then pick up the ticket to represent the country in the Basketball African League. Though it didn't turn out very well, but that season was a good one for them. But the Kwara Falcons side that we're seeing today, they are not that formidable team anymore. Maybe we could attribute it to the nature of the league that is not really competitive, because if the league is not that very much competitive, sometimes some of this team, of course, they tend to not to be in the best of form, maybe heading down to the tournament. In fact, if you take a look at this particular Nigerian Basketball League, even in the conference or the conference we have, the group we have, the Rivers Hoopers team, about 2 teams, 2 teams actually decided not to participate. In this one, it now becomes between Rivers Hoopers and Kwara Falcons at this point in time. What could be as a result of that? The poor nature of the league, because maybe they were not really prepared, to participate, and now the league is coming up and all of that. So it is very, very disappointing, and I hope that we should look forward to see how we can make the league competitive. Every season, every year, Rivers Hoopers are always champions. Every season, every year, Rivers Hoopers are always, just like the Nigerian Basketball League is a farmers league, to say at this point in time. The competition is not really high. All right, so for me, I think what we're seeing at this point in time, Rivers Hoopers dominating, the other teams are unable, of course, to see how they can dethrone them. Is for me, I will say, is as the poor nature of the league. Why are Rivers Hoopers dominating? Because they are always playing. You see them always, competing in 1 or 2 competitions. They will go to honor Lewis Eden competition, this one and this one, to keep themselves fit. And at the end of the day, they brief up the squad to play in Basketball African League. So why won't the team be in a good shape? Whereas the other ones are just dormant, nothing is happening, and all of that. So, yes, good one for Rivers Hoopers, but I think the reason why we're not seeing top-notch performance from teams like Kwara Falcons and the rest is as a result of the poor nature of the league.